Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I've had a crazy start of the week. My grandmother passed away over the weekends. It's just been kind of a weird week for me with work and everything. But getting to it, I just wanted to talk about appreciation in organizations and sharing a best practice that connects appreciation to inclusion. Um, when most people hear the word appreciation, we think of plaques on the wall, employee of the month programs. When I used to be a manager at a gas station, that's what we used to do. I put that plaque on the wall or the employee appreciation of the month. And nowadays, you see a lot of shout outs on social media, or maybe even Lincoln, a post about an employee, what they accomplish. Those things have their place, but they could also feel routine or something, right? According to Barge and Oliver's 2003 study, appreciation from a communication as an organizing perspective is not just about compliments. It's about the way we create meaning together through the dialogue. Appreciation emerges when communication shows the value of someone's actions and connects contributions to the larger story of the organization. With that said, the best practice I want to propose is appreciation through storytelling. I think telling stories is a great way to connect people. Instead of limiting appreciation to quick acknowledgments, organizations can create intentional spaces where employees share these short stories about how a colleague's actions had a effect on them or helped them out. Like, for example, when a colleague of mine, Marco, stayed late to help me with a project, and our team completed the task and didn't leave the client hanging until tomorrow. The difference here is that the story shows not just what happened, but why it mattered. Because in certain fields like project management I am in, time matters, especially with winter approaching here in cold Western New York. This practice directly connects to inclusion. Sharbles Sables say that 20 times. 2014 research reminds us that inclusion is not just about having diverse voices in the room. It's about ensuring those voices are heard and valued. Storytelling allows us, people to see how their unique contributions are tied to the bigger mission, or the mission in whole. Scott's 2020 work on identity shows that who we are in organizations is shaped by the stories told about us. When we hear appreciative stories about our work, it reinforces that we belong, and that our efforts make a difference. You see also in Jing and Men's 2017 study found that authentic and transparent communication builds employee engagement. Storytelling naturally supports authenticity. I can't, I'm serious. Like, I can't pronounce certain words. I don't know what it is, but anyways, it's rooted in real experiences rather than scripted recognition. Authentic. I can say authentic, but I can't say never mind. So how could this practice work in an organizational setting like mine? One way is through what I think like impact story rounds is what I would call them, and quarterly team meetings. Instead of starting with numbers and metrics, we could begin with a few minutes of storytelling, just telling each person would share one specific story on how a colleague's action made a difference. The guidelines are to be specific, to name the person and explain the effect of their contribution. In property management context, this could look like a leasing agent sharing a maintenance worker quick response preventing a resident from posting negative review. A lot of companies, you want to prevent that, and keeping clients happy or customers happy. And a manager telling a story of how a resident's coordinator's patients turned a tense situation into trust. I mean, over time, these stories could be even collected in a digital archive or a story bank that employees can revisit. In a way, appreciation doesn't fade away after a single meeting. It becomes a part of the organization's memory or culture, or even when you click on the website and you click the about us, or the organization, a lot of companies have, when you even myself as a customer, or looking into certain places, even I might even want to work, that's the first thing I click on is the About Me page. So that definitely, having those storytellings, I mean, you see that especially in what nonprofit organizations, they always have that storytelling, or a client, a patient, somebody, in medical field, nursing homes, they always they interview like the residents there. So that's a big part of the culture today. And so appreciation is not just about recognition programs or perks. It's about storytelling, and that reveals a deeper impact every day at work. When employees hear their stories told and retold, they don't just feel thanked, they feel essential to the core of the organization. And that is the kind of appreciation that truly feels inclusion. Thanks for watching. Also, go Devils if you're watching football tomorrow, or I don't know when they play, but go Devils. See ya. Thanks for watching. Bye.